the old man in Uganda, Museveni. Museveni firstly must go and rest all his oversized suits as well, because it's a big problem. The man must just go.
The elections in Uganda are not unique and different from other elections in the continent of Africa. We have seen it in Kenya, in different countries. Violence appears to be part and parcel of our electoral processes.
Two Africa's giants have just sent a message to Uganda. Julius, Malema and Lumumba saying, Museveni, time is up, you must go. No whispering, no hiding, no diplomacy, it's not politics. They are sending a clear message to Museveni. Museveni, you must go, time is up. But here is the real question. What will happen to Uganda if Museveni does? What's going to happen to Uganda? Yes, they are telling Museveni to go. But if it happens, as so many people are saying, Bobi Wine is being used by foreign interests, the West, what's going to happen? Let's break down.
President Yoweri Museveni is the one who has potential to lead this country, because he's the one who has a vision for this country, and we support him.
Museveni came to power criticizing African leaders who refused to step down. Now, in a country where the average age is 17, many young Ugandan voters want change. Dressed in bulletproofs for his own safety at his rallies, former musician Robert Chagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, is Museveni's main challenger.
As you may know, Uganda is at Crossroads. Uganda at Crossroads. After 40 years, we have a kind of stability, but we risk to have chaos if things go wrong. What's going to be Uganda's destiny? This is the biggest question mark should all of us have. One, what if Museveni stays? If he stays, pros, cons. If he stays, pros, national stability is preserved, all right? The army remains united. The army in Uganda somehow is united. The consequences, people who claim democracy are going to grow and grow. Succession is going to be troublesome because the crisis is going to start. Youth frustration will be intensified. And what if Museveni goes, leaves power? Number two, pros, cons. So perhaps democracy in Uganda is going to be renewed. Peaceful transition, which will inspire Africa if it's peaceful. But what are the consequences? The power vacuum risk, the unrest, chaos, as we've seen in Kenya in 2008. Is it going to be Libya style? The chaos that may break in Uganda? You have to think about it. Number three, the danger. What's the danger? Chaos normally does not come from change. Chaos comes from disorder after change. You get it? This is what Uganda risks. 4. The deciding factor. Not who rules, but how power change hands. From Museveni to Bobi Wine. What happened? What can go wrong? So Uganda, strength is order. Uganda weakness is unclear transition. We don't see how things will change. Because Museveni has been there for so long, you cannot predict how this change can happen, which is very dangerous. Order, virtuous rupture. So, reforms or violence, destiny or collapse. Number 5, let's see what can happen. Uganda's great role. What's going to happen in the region? So Uganda is somehow a role model in the region, eastern countries. So now, this will be a test for Africa awakening. So if it can happen in Uganda, perhaps other countries will say, hey, this is possible. We can do it as well. Can Uganda give an example of power transition without bloodshed? Let me know what you think. So now, Uganda will either teach Africa how to change or warn Africa what happens when change breaks order. You choose chaos or peace. What do you choose? What do you think gonna happen in Uganda if Museveni leaves and hands over the power to Bobi Wine? Of course, this happens in case Museveni wins and people say, hey, no, we don't agree with that. You did not win. You have stolen votes again, as you have been doing for ages. We don't take it. What's gonna happen? What if Museveni refuses to go? What's gonna happen? Do we see anything similar to what happened in Kenya in 2008? Let's wait and see as we move on. Let's get into it. From Uganda, you can see people have started to go in the streets, accusing Museveni to have stolen the votes again. They are being dispersed by tear gases. Why? Why is that? These people are saying, hey, Bobi Wine won already. We don't want Museveni anymore. So this is a sign. This is a sign that things can go wrong anytime. Anyhow, we don't know yet. Now, why is it? Before voting, they had voting machines. But somehow, suddenly, those machines were not working. They had to vote traditional way, using papers. Why is that? Bobi Wine himself is saying, hey, we don't agree. What happened? These machines were imported from outside of the country. Now, just one day, the same morning, we were told these machines, the voting machines are not working. They suspect the government did that, but they don't have evidence. There's no proof. So imagine, why is that? Now, let's see. From Uganda, we are being told that Museveni is leading with almost 70%. Bobi Wine has perhaps 20, or some are giving him 30, 33. Museveni 6, 7, something like that. But now, when they were voting, you could see Bobi Wine had so many votes as well. Bobi Wine is saying, no, not this time. We are not going to agree with the outcome if we don't win. What do you think gonna happen? You can see people are very ready with what is going to happen from Uganda. Not perhaps today, maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow. Some other people are saying the West is behind Bobi Wine. Bobi Wine is a puppet. He's trying to destroy Uganda's sovereignty and peace. What do you think about it? Who is using Bobi Wine? Why is he confident that he will win? Why is that? What if Bobi Wine wins? What's gonna happen? Do you think is he fit for the post? Do you think Bobi Wine, is he going to be president really? What do you think? So many people have different thoughts, but let's assume Bobi Wine wins. What's gonna happen? Are we going to see people killing each other again like it happened in Kenya in 2008? Chances are, if Museveni wins and Bobi Wine refuses to conceive, what's gonna happen? What if Bobi Wine wins and Museveni refuses to go? So you see, it can go either way, but we don't know the outcome. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen in Uganda. Dear fellow Ugandans, brothers and sisters, I have a direct message for you. Please, no matter what happens, whether Museveni refuses to go or Bobi Wine refuses to conceive, do not kill each other. Because if you do, the only people who are gonna suffer, it's you. Not the West, not other foreigners, but you alone. Do not kill each other because of politics. because of politics games? We know somehow the West may have a hand in your votes, in your elections. But think twice before you are fooled to kill one another. This is a clear and direct message from me to you. We have seen this many times. This time around, please, we urge you, we Africans, do not kill each other, because the chaos that will break out, you never know, you don't know where it came from. Yes, you have Museveni on one hand, you have Bobi Wine on the other hand. Seems like they're competing. You vote for both. One side for Museveni, another side for Bobi Wine. But again, if they refuse to go or to conceive, do not kill each other. Why losing your life for something you don't know where it came from in the first place? Think twice before you dare kill your brother or sister. Thank you very much, and I hope this time it's going to be different. Hallelujah. Thank you very much for watching. May God bless you. Shalom, shalom, toda rabba, tov meyod.